Hey guys, welcome to the Young Cynic Show. I'm Tyrone.
And I am Harry.
And we're back again, our fortnightly show. I think it's become a schedule at this point. So, right now we've just finished recording Harry's first reactions to the Star Wars Dark Empire comic book.
Boy, it's a doozy.
it's crazy shit.
That'll be coming out
next few days. Part 1 will be up within a few days. So there's a few points to talk about today. All of them are superhero movie news.
Yep.
First up, I think it was like Doctor Movie News or something. Very loose speculation.
It's not we got this covered, but it's the next best thing I feel.
We got this covered, yeah.
A lot of these seem like none of them are going to come to fruition. It's a lot of taken and running with fan theories or whatever.
This one is a fun one to run with. Ryan Reynolds to return in Zack Snyder's Justice League as the Green Lantern for something.
100% bullshit.
Yes. Of course, if you remember Justice League, the Green Lanterns were in one scene in the massive battle where it was the exposition dump on who Steppenwolf is, when one of them, I can't remember which one, died, and then we saw the Green Lantern ring buzz up off and fly away.
Like millennia ago, when the old gods were
it was the humans were fighting, the Atlanteans were fighting, and
the Amazons. And like the old gods, and there was a Green Lantern there and everything.
It's like Zeus was there or something like that. Yeah.
Someone wielding lightning. But that's kind of the only window that they could slip Ryan Reynolds into, because they're not doing any reshoots or anything.
No.
You're not going to full CG Ryan Reynolds.
And I don't know if he's even commented on these rumours, but it would kind of seem like if they asked him to return as Green Lantern,
I feel like
he'd say yes too,
just to take the piss almost.
Because I feel like he now thinks that I reckon he now's like, okay, look, I know the movie sucked, but I'm Green Lantern.
I reckon he would board a sinking ship just to have fun on it.
Yeah. He could make fun of that in however many years to come he wants to.
Well, because he got so much mileage out of Green Lantern, Deadpool 2 and all that sort of stuff. Like, if he returns to it, he can get another couple of years out of this mileage. So, I think Ryan Reynolds has it in his best interest to return.
As Green Lantern.
I don't think he's going to get asked, though.
No, he won't. He won't. Because I think that Zack Snyder will take this seriously than anyone else. Well, unless like you're one of those fans who have been kind of gunning for this for the last few years, but I think that only Zack Snyder would never want Ryan Reynolds because that would immediately mean that this is not a super gritty, dark, realistic take on these superheroes. And of course, as we know,
that's the whole point of the Snyder Cut, to cut Joss Whedon's more light-hearted tones out of this film. So it's just a weird thing, isn't it? Like you can introduce those things, but then they felt too heavy a contrast to Zack Snyder's stuff, so it was all over the place. But continuing on from Justice League, they released a new teaser of Wonder Woman in a cave. She has the torch and she sees Darkseid's like a mural.
Like
it almost seems ancient.
It's like Greek writing up there with Darkseid very clearly shown, and then a long shot of him standing in front of her. But it's very obvious. We've seen
the photo of this, but now it's panning in, and it's
so obviously superimposed over Steppenwolf's body.
Oh yeah, without a doubt.
It's I don't know is that going to fix it. I mean, I guess they could in a way, because I think so. If they are going to superimpose him, I guess they're just going to CGI over the initial fight he has with the Atlanteans, the final battle. But
I think the whole issue with Steppenwolf was always you can't really up the ante from Darkseid without going multiversal time sort of.
And even with that, he wasn't even a fun villain. Like, of course we knew that the Avengers were going to face bigger threats than Loki.
Yeah.
But he was fun to watch.
And he was compelling. Yeah. Steppenwolf is kind of like, we don't want to use our biggest hitter straight away.
We need big CGI we want to lead up threat. To him. We need big CGI threat. That's all we know. Because everyone knows Darkseid, but we can't have him straight out. Because we saw what Marvel did. They built up to the Avengers' greatest villain.
And from now on, the only way they up the ante is if they go someone multiversal, like the Beyonder or Kang, so they can go through through time.
Well, yeah,
but there's no bigger hitter than Thanos.
They have held off giving us all of DC's biggest villains until the second. Okay, Man of Steel, Zod. Lex Luthor is, of course, Superman's greatest villain.
Yep.
Showed up in the second film. Batman v Superman. Different circumstances. However, it's like they didn't throw the Joker in there. They waited for Suicide Squad for that one scene, which was my favorite scene in the movie, only because Ben Affleck was Batman was in there.
Yeah.
And Wonder Woman, they went with what's his face instead.
They went with Ares, the god of war, who's one of the big ones, but Cheetah is usually synonymous.
So that's who Kristen Wiig's playing in the upcoming film. And Aquaman, his main villain is Black Manta, isn't it?
Black Manta,
who definitely played second fiddle to the Ocean Master.
But seeming like he's going to make a more prominent return.
Yeah, of course.
If and when a sequel comes.
Oh, yeah, it's 2022, isn't it?
Yeah.
That movie made $1 billion.
I think The Trench is supposed to come beforehand, but...
Really?
I think so. I think James Wan was like, I want to do horror and then I'll get my paycheck.
The Trench just seems like such an odd idea. I like, what are they going to do? Because the Trench was like a cool scene because it was a horror thing in Aquaman. And the visuals of it was really cool.
But like, what, do you have a lead who's like...
Yeah.
Talking to his best friend who's...
Or is it going to be like that James Cameron produced this movie years ago, Sanctum, where these undersea divers went down and it was like a horror movie under the water? Or that Underwater this year with Kristen Stewart, which was just a bad rip-off of Alien.
But the thing is, like, Aquaman was struggling against the creatures of the trench.
Yeah.
So, like... You can't send a person.
He only just got out of there, and then he was just magically thrust into where his mum was. Wasn't it?
Into Brendan Fraser's journey to the centre of the earth.
And his mum from How to Train Your Dragon, even with dragon scales on her back.
Except instead of Kate Blanchett, it was Nicole Kidman.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, Kate Blanchett is better, but they could be a little interchangeable.
Yes. But yeah, I think that. So what? They're just going to replace it with... I don't know how that's going to make it better.
I think if it is a one and done, though, there doesn't need to be escalation, so it's fine just putting Darkseid in.
And doesn't he have those, what is it, Omega Beams?
Omega Beams, yeah, which just, like, heat-seeking, instant kill lasers.
So how are they going to replace that with the axe?
He's swinging around a singular parademon by the leg.
Oh, God, parademons. Are they going to return as well? Well, aren't they part of Darkseid's thing?
It's his army.
Okay.
So, like, the Chitauri...
Oh, okay. So it's like, so the Chitauri was Thanos' army, but he lent it to Loki. And similar, okay.
So it's... wait a second. Horned villain borrows army to prelude the actual ruler of the army.
Actual purple bald guy. Have I seen this before?
I've seen Joss Whedon's version of this
the
before.
only thing DC hasn't massively copied from Marvel is Suicide Squad, and that's like their greatest failure, apart from Batman v Superman.
I think the issue with that though was they tried to go too close to Guardians.
Even then, a swashbuckling group of people who don't get along.
Misfits
first,
and rogues
and
who
they get along,
have no choice but to save the galaxy.
That's so dumb. Is that all we want to talk about Justice League? Anything else?
I mean, like, back to the Green Lantern, because there's been rumours that they will put Martian Manhunter in.
Okay.
I think if you're going to superimpose a new character, he's the one to go, because you can fully CG.
That's going to be...
But also that raises the issue, because everyone's like, why was General Swanwick just in the sidelines through all of this? Like, Man of Steel, he doesn't even try. But, like...
Man of Steel, they set him up in a small way. Batman v Superman, he was in a bunch of deleted scenes with Lois Lane.
Yeah, where he gets confronted in the men's room and he's like, you can't be in here.
No, he says like, with balls that big, you've got bigger balls than half the people that come in here. I think that's what he said in that movie. In this deleted scene.
Oh, John Johns. What a man.
Okay, you're going to have to explain to me this one. Michael Keaton's going to be in Flashpoint.
So the rumours are circulating that Michael Keaton will play a version of Bruce Wayne or Batman in Flashpoint. Now, conventionally, it's Thomas Wayne who plays Batman in Flashpoint, but if he's reprising the role, it'd be more of a Batman Beyond circumstance. So I'm not too sure, because the whole point of Flashpoint is to go back in time, change something, and come back to the present.
Right.
Having like an older Bruce, like it doesn't really.
What was the
work
one
out.
they did in with Kevin Conroy in the Legends, whatever?
In Crisis on Infinite
Yeah,
Earths.
yeah. What was that?
He was an alternate Earth.
So it wasn't a timeline thing.
But technically through Crisis, because there's a scene where Alexander Knox is on another Earth.
Yeah.
Which I believe is Keaton's Batman. I'm not 100% sure, but that's in the multiverse of the CW shows, which also in a clip had Ezra Miller in.
Yes.
So across the multiverse, even though at the end they destroy the multiverse and make a new one.
That was a great little bit when Ezra Miller showed up.
That was the best bit, and that's why he's the Flash now and all that. My only issue is if they go forward with Ezra Miller's Flash after the whole incident that they are yet to address.
Yeah.
Is that canon or is that...
Oh, yeah, I have no idea.
So, all of them are linked up, but I'm not too sure how the time travel works on this.
Okay.
I mean, I'd love to see Michael Keaton as Old Man Bruce Wayne.
I think he'd be up for it.
If they did a Batman Beyond movie with Terry McGinnis as the new Batman and Old Man Bruce Wayne mentoring him, that'd be great.
Can't go wrong with Michael Keaton.
Yeah.
Because Michael Keaton was just doing a bunch of shit through the 2000s. And then Birdman came around, and now he's been in a great movie every year.
Vulture, he's
Vulture.
great as... He's so menacing
what
as a
was
Birdman.
the detective movie he was in? The one that won on the Oscars.
Spotlight?
Yeah, Spotlight, yeah.
Spotlight, phenomenal.
Great in that.
He's had, many a renaissance of the 2010s.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just don't know how this works. And everyone was very keen from the second Jeffrey Dean Morgan was Thomas Wayne. Everyone was like, can we get his Flashpoint Batman?
And he was just in the opening credits of Batman v Superman.
He has always been like, I would love to do that, but it's kind of... It's not too obvious which way they want to go. And this is a kind of rumour, Ryan Reynolds is Green Lantern.
Most likely will not. It's a 99% chance.
But it's kind of, if they're going to bring back a Green Lantern, that's the obvious choice. Michael Keaton almost seems too specific to be fully pulled out of someone's ass.
Well, yeah, I mean, they've alluded to small bits in this DCEU, because the smallest thing they've referenced to the other films is just having the Batman 89 theme and the Superman 70s John Williams theme. And that was only for a small bit. And that was only just so they could go, hey, look, this is Batman. He doesn't kill people. This is Superman. He's a jolly chap.
But also, if you bring in Michael Keaton's Batman, that's the perfect way to make that actually work.
Yeah.
You bring back that theme and everyone's like,
oh. Yeah, and he jumps in.
I just think Michael Keaton kind of looks so perfect as that older Bruce Wayne.
Yeah.
If we got a live-action Dark Knight Returns with him as, this gritty old Batman, I'd be all for it.
I want to see Dark Knight Returns as a movie.
Sure.
Because Batman v Superman had a chance to do something like that, but it got clouded in a bunch of other stuff.
You see, Dark Knight Returns nails the motivations.
Mm-hmm.
Batman's Superman's gone corrupt and I've got to take back my city. And Superman's I've got to do this. The government's...
Yeah, because part one is the actual return of Batman.
Yeah.
And finding that spark again. And then part two is him confronting his past with the Joker, Superman, Catwoman, all that.
But as I'd really love to see Keaton return, I'm not too sure how well they're going to pull it off.
Right.
Because, it just doesn't make sense within the continuity almost to Flashpoint Michael Keaton into existence.
Okay.
But I guess we'll see whether this catches any light or whether it's just kind of a puff of smoke for the time being.
Okay. Also, I wanted to ask, the Robert Pattinson Batman. So, I just needed to ask because I wanted to. Do you think it will be a origin story or more just maybe was the story Batman Year One
of Robert Pattinson.
Yeah.
So I think they've confirmed it's 2 or 3 years in. So he knows what he's doing by the time we're into it, but most of it seems to be adapting from The Long Halloween. So I think a lot of these characters are established.
So yeah, with The Long Halloween, are they? Yeah, do you think is it going to be like a massive villain ensemble, or?
I think because so far ensemble wise, we've got the Penguin, Catwoman, Riddler all confirmed.
Is Riddler still Jonah Hill, or was that?
No, so Riddler is, I can't remember his name, but he's 12 Years a Slave. I think he's Paul Dano.
Okay. And who were the other ones?
Colin Farrell is Penguin,
right.
And Zoe Kravitz is Catwoman, is what we've got confirmed so far. And I think there might be a few more to be confirmed.
And we most likely will get a new Joker.
I think that's the plan for a trilogy.
Okay.
I believe that this is going to stand alone for the most part. Because at the moment they've got so many puzzle pieces from different puzzles that they're trying to mash together. Like we've got, if there's a new Joker, that's 3 Jokers. So far we've got 3 Batmans if Michael Keaton's into existence.
Well, yeah, like it's circulating right now.
It's incredibly convoluted.
Not to mention everything going on with the animated stuff as well.
Oh, yeah. Well, at least the animated stuff is wrapped up with Apocalypse War.
Yeah, okay. Oh, really? Just what? Everything?
Apocalypse War was the bookmark because that was representing the New 52 arc in comics, and now we're into Rebirth. So that ends with almost a reset.
Okay. So with the Dark Knight, we obviously know that they took the Joker and the mob story. It was the mob storyline with the Falcone and whatever the
Maroni and Falcone.
Yeah, they took those storylines and they adapted that into the Dark Knight.
Yeah. But
the actual the calendar aspect of it was not in the Dark Knight.
No.
Which is something I really like to see. Calendar
Man is such a weird villain
villain.
So
perfect.
It kind of works. Yeah. I mean, I just really want my live action Kite Man and Condiment King.
Oh yeah, do the Lego versions count?
Oh god. Are we going to get a Lego Batman movie too?
I don't know. I know Will Forte. Not Will Forte.
Will Forte.
I would
as
love to
Batman.
see Will Forte as Batman.
Live action. No, he's got to be Robin. Still in the Robin suit, but he's Will Forte.
It's really accentuates my thighs. Snuffles.
Oh god. Lisa Kudrow as Batman. Forte.
Watch Booksmart. It's great.
One of the best movies of last year.
Yeah, and Will Arnett would love to do it though.
Yeah.
He is amazing. He's a beautiful human being.
I will still never forgive that movie for having Ray Fiennes as Alfred,
and
but not as Voldemort.
Oh, did they not just go? Shit! Hang on, we literally just had him. They got some guy,
and they did it a little bit more comical, because I'm currently watching Harley Quinn, they've got a Bane that's very much a parody of The Dark Knight Rises. So he's always talking like this, but he's talking about bagels and how he doesn't like his chair. Okay. And it always works quite well. Yeah. But they didn't even use Voldemort in that vein, in a parody sort of manner.
Yeah.
Come on, get your shit together.
Okay, continuing with superhero news. TObey Maguire to return as Spiderman
in Sam Raimi's Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness, potentially. All of this is, once again, in talks. Yeah. And rumoured in talks. We don't even have confirmation of in talks.
Sam Raimi.
Sam Raimi, yeah. As well, Bruce Campbell's rumoured to appear, but
Beautiful.
Can he finally make his debut as Mysterio?
You're late, sir.
That's something I'd love to see, because we've got the storyboards of Bruce Campbell as Mysterio for Spider-Man 4. If we hop into that universe, that reveal and just cutting away...
I want to go back to that world. I really want to go back.
I feel like they should leave the door open for Sam Raimi to...
I got so excited when Marvel put that photo up of the 4, and then it just turns out J.J. Abrams is writing Spider-Man. That's gonna be. It's going to I'm not huge in the Spider-Man comic, but I can just tell because it's him. It's going to be. It'll probably be fun. It'll probably be full of quips and action scenes, but it will ultimately miss the point.
And we've got a lot of good Spider-Man comics at the moment. I think recently there was Life Story, which kind of goes through the eras of Spider-Man, but like in one continuity, and that was really good.
Okay.
And all the Miles stuff of late has been good. It's just like, why do you need to reinvent Spider-Man with J.J. Abrams?
No, you don't need to. Well, I think it's his son is the one who threw around the idea for it.
They're co-writing.
Yeah. I think it's just... Yeah, I think it's... J.J. Abrams' son wanted to do this, and J.J. Abrams was like... I mean, look at me.
I'm dad of the year.
I revamped Star Wars and Star Trek. I can do Spider-Man.
Yeah. He's got his S properties on the go.
Yeah.
Superman Flyby was supposed to be J.J. Abrams as well, wasn't it?
Okay.
Like a 2008 or something.
Okay.
But yeah, like it's TObey Maguire's return as Spider-Man. Even if it was a cameo, I don't think I'd want more than a cameo.
Yeah.
But like, it'd be phenomenal.
Okay. So me and Harry both have one of the hallmarks of the Young Cynics channel is our movie pictures. So recently, I've just put out my Jurassic World 3 video, and now we've both got projects which we're working on now. So Harry, do you want to talk about what you're working on right now?
So a couple of days ago, I got a message, and it was, "This is your area of expertise. Would you want to pitch integrating the Fantastic Four into the MCU?" As the more comic literate one of the duo, and because the movies don't give any light on where to go with it.
There have been 4 movies and none of them been good.
Yeah, I thought I'd have a run at it. So I've been reading a couple comics because at the moment I think the hardest aspect is definitely going to be Doctor Doom, because earlier today I asked Tyrone what Doctor Doom's deal is, and he doesn't really know because it's really hard to interpret.
Is Doctor Doom an I seek the power, I will get you Spider-Man sort of villain?
Not really. I mean, he's the ruler of his country. Mm-hmm. Like, he's just this arrogant diplomat who's kind of wants to be the best, and he's very arrogant and naive.
Right.
So he's not really a gimmicky villain. He's kind of, I want to be the very best, like no one ever was.
Oh, okay.
To catch the Fantastic Four is my real test. Fuck. To beat them is my cause.
Yeah.
So I've just been reading like a couple comics, Doctor Strange and Doctor Doom, Torment and Triumph, and the likes of that. Just trying to figure out what my angle's gonna be.
Yeah.
It's a doozy because he's a hard character to interpret.
Yeah. Okay. So is it just, and as for the Fantastic Four, how have you got them?
So I think I've got them relatively pinned down so far. I'm trying to figure out my ideal casting.
Okay.
I'm trying to spin away from the internet who just are very one-minded. John Krasinski, Emily Blunt.
Have to be.
I like that, but I kind of want to see a different angle. So I'm trying to figure out.
Yeah, because I was really. Like, when they announced... 2015, when they announced that cast, damn, it was good.
Yeah.
Toby Kebbell, Miles Teller coming off of Whiplash.
Yeah.
What's her name? Kate Mara.
And Jamie Bell.
Michael B. Jordan. You couldn't lose with that cast.
I think Toby Kebbell...
And Josh Trank, who directed... Chronicle.
Yeah.
I was so excited for that. And then I think it was about late 2014, early 2015. And all the production dramas started to become publicised. And then the trailer came out and everyone was like, hang on.
Oh, no.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, so, I don't know. It's always been convoluted, the whole Fantastic Four, because you've got either your negative zone origin or your solar rays origin, and we've seen them both.
Which one do you prefer, the Jessica Alba one or the Michael B. Jordan one?
Or
the 1994 version. Apparently that one's the most faithful to it, even though it's only made on a $1 million budget.
I think the issue is, and it's what the movies have realised, you can't go too faithful, because it was the first Marvel creation comic. It's it's very off its era. So it just definitely has to be adapted and interpreted.
The Fantastic Four with a stretchy guy, a Rockman, an Invisible Girl, and the Human who sets on fire.
Yeah,
it's a dated concept.
Personally, I prefer the like Chris Evans, Jessica Alba ones, just because they're kind of a bit goofy. We don't have too many of those movies that are full on like schmucky, yuck it up.
They go way too far. Those ones though.
Chris Evans is great. Like Michael Chiklis,
Ian Grufford as Stretch Armstrong,
Ian Grufford,
with Jessica 2 D's and 2 F's.
Jessica Alba's in it.
Yeah.
She undresses for no reason. They
did her dirty in those movies.
Yeah.
She's just wheeled out for sex appeal. It's so bad.
And I mean, I guess the Victor Von Doom is better in that one by a little.
Didn't they like chuck him on a boat or something, and that was how he came back in the second one?
I don't know.
And all I remember is the bit where like the Thing's wife keeps on just like knocking him down, and the bit where Chris Evans makes the 4 in the sky.
And then they save the day on a bridge, and she walks up, she pushes through the crowd and leaves her ring on the ground.
Takes her ring and chucks on the ground.
She's like, "You're a hero."
No!
But not
and you got Michael Chiklis with that horrible wrinkling suit, just going, "No, come back."
I kind of like that they went all out with that. And then what is it? Kerry Washington, who's
his blind
Alicia
girlfriend,
Masters, which is like such a weird but good casting for the early 2000s before she kind of went as big as she is now.
Okay, all right.
But that's my project, Tyrone. What do you got in the works?
I am working on part 2 of our most viewed video, Snyder Piece. So in February, I put out a Star Wars fan fiction, and Reddit liked it.
No one else did.
No one else did. Reddit did though. So I've been working on part 2 for. I basically wrote most of this story as soon as I finished the first one, but I couldn't quite nail down the ending. However, over the last week, I've had a bit of time to go in and just come in with a full mindset and just look at that, plan out the finale, and I think I've got something which is all right. I'll actually be leaving a teaser to the Storm's Adventures. I'll be showing the opening crawl to that one in our upcoming Dark Empire video at the end of the second part.
Ooh.
Yeah, so that's about it. I don't want to give away too much, Harry.
You can't give us any morsels to nibble at?
Can't give any morsels to nibble at.
Can you tell us the first and last word?
Okay, first word is...
While I stall and I talk about Star Wars. Star Wars is a movie franchise. It has got many movies. And
first word is the...
Oh my God. Take this and run with it, ladies and gents.
The last word is erupts.
I just spoiled it for all of us. I'm so sorry.
Yeah. The and erupts. Erupts is the last word of my part 2 story, so take that as you will, Harry.
Wow. We've got a creative mastermind over here,
know.
Honestly. He's created an entire story. I mean, the universe already existed, so, like, not that creative.
Ouch, my heart. Okay. Quiz time.
Oh boy, quiz time, which I definitely did not write
as I was
this
reading
podcast happened, because I definitely was prepared and not playing The Last of Us for the past 3 days.
No spoilers. What the hell?
There's a cage fighting possum in our wall.
No, yeah, I thought that was a rule. You weren't going to do it. Okay. Who will go first? Okay, we'll introduce it first. For each of our topics, Harry chose to do.
I am answering questions based off Harry Potter.
And I will be answering questions based on Star Wars. So we're about to have...
Wait, Star Wars?
One of us will basically have our credibility shattered after this. And the other one will have their credibility somewhat fractured.
Yeah.
Or Depending on how easy I've gone with these questions, because it's impossible to tell.
Mine pivot from like super easy to like super deep cut, but I'm not too sure how many of the deep cuts you'll get. So I believe last week it ended.
I won by a point.
A point, yeah.
Because I guessed who won the dance off in It's Always Sunny, and Harry could not answer Annie's MASH nickname.
Because who the hell watches MASH?
All right. I'll start it off. So what material lies within Harry's wand?
So it is Phoenix feather.
Yes.
Are we doing one for one? I forgot how this works.
Yeah.
How many languages is C-3PO fluent in?
Over 6 million forms.
Ding, ding, ding.
Yes.
That's a bingo.
What is Draco's mum's name?
I keep thinking of his wife's name. Because of the cursed child.
What's his wife's name?
It's a story, right?
Yeah.
Lucy Narcissa?
Yes.
Which species stole the Death Star plans?
The second one?
The
Bothans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And for no extra points, what was the consequence for the Bothans?
Many of them died.
Wah,
It's a throwaway. You know, they look like they're like humanoid but with dog heads, but like puppy dog heads.
No.
Yeah, I know.
You kicked a puppy.
Yeah, Bothans are cute. Okay, what were the 4 obstacles in the movie? What were the 4 obstacles in order to get to the Philosopher's Stone, or the Mirror of Erised in the end?
So it is Fluffy, and then it is the Devil Snare, Deadly Fun, but we'll sulk in the sun.
Up!
That's it.
That was... Oh, yeah, watching that again, that bit just like... It's just like, awfully convenient you remembered that.
If they showed one scene in a classroom, like, sure.
Just show, where's, what's her face? Professor Sprout.
Even be like, does anyone know what Devil Snare is? And Hermione's like, I do, and then it cuts away.
Yeah.
Then it's the flying keys, and then it's Wizard's Chest.
Yes. Bang, bang, bang.
Okay, so my next question is very simple. At acronym.
All-terrain. Assault transport?
You gonna lock that in?
All-terrain. All-terrain. Shit. Assault. Yeah, I'm gonna have to.
Armored transport.
Fuck!
That's what you were looking for.
Armored transport. Okay, one wrong. Where does the Hogwarts... At what station does the Hogwarts Express finish?
Gonna say Hogsmeade?
Yep.
Oh, yes. Never tell me the odds. What were they?
The odds of surviving an asteroid field are approximately 3,730 to 1?
You're off by 10. I'm going to give you that.
Okay. What was it?
3,720 to 1.
Oh my god.
That was damn close.
Damn. Yeah, I can't remember. Okay. While enjoying a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks, what does Slughorn accidentally call Ron?
It's some play on Weasley. Weasel's too easy.
Mm-hmm.
Willoughby.
Yeah, I'll give you that,
Wallenby.
Good to see you, Wallenby.
Now this one, if you get this is what sort of cuts it through. When is Wookiee Life Day?
Oh, fuck, nah. Well, it's basically their version of Christmas, isn't it? So, Wookiee Life Day. I have no idea.
Not going to make a guess?
December 25th.
November 17th.
Nah, I would never have got that. What is Neville's toad's name?
Trevor.
Yeah.
Where was Luke picking up power converters?
The Tashi Station.
Ding, ding, ding.
What is the potion that causes people to tell the truth?
Might just slip Oh, I'm having a brain fart. I'm blanking on it. How am I blanking on this? Just slip into your pumpkin juice. Veritaserum.
Ah, God. Damn.
According to the Emperor, what was Luke Skywalker's weakness?
Oh, your faith in your friends.
Yep.
Name 4 of the 7 Horcruxes.
Ring.
Yep.
Diadem.
Yep.
Diary.
Yep.
Cup.
Yep.
Harry.
Yep.
Nagini.
Yep.
I got to get these all. I remember they're like things a high schooler would collect. Their diary, a ring. Did I say the necklace?
The last one's very locket.
Locket. They're all teenage girl like.
The cup, Harry, a snake.
Who killed Django?
Mace Windu.
Ding ding ding.
What spell summons the Dark Mark?
Pressing your wand into your wrist.
Nope, I'm gonna need a spell.
I got nothing.
Morse Morda!
Yeah, nah, I wouldn't have got that. Okay, this is a 0-point question, but what is the best Star Wars?
The best Star Wars?
The best Star Wars movie.
Oh, the best Star... according to...
According to you.
According to me, the best is Empire Strikes Back.
Wrong. Your answer was Rise of Skywalker. Hey, these answers according to you, okay? Question 9. Who did Han Solo make deals with in Force Awakens? I only need one of these. And I need you to say it right.
Well, the line was that I never made a deal with Kanja Club. And they say, tell that to Kanja Club.
Ding, ding, ding.
Okay. Who was the first student sorted into Hufflepuff?
Oh, it's that chick, isn't it? Oh, I can picture her dopey face.
Yeah.
Is it Sue? Oh, it's some... Susan Bones.
Yep. Oh, well done.
Okay. Is this up to number 10?
Yeah, this is my last 1-point question, yeah. And then the 3-pointer.
So this is my final question.
Oh.
For some reason I have one less than you.
All right. Did you write...
Single tier.
So did you write a 3-pointer?
Yep.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Or do you want to make up a random one right now?
Okay, do you wanna just stall into your microphone for like 1 sec?
We'll cut this bit out. Are you getting a new trampoline?
We've had that since Christmas.
Oh.
I had to set it up. I got blisters all over my hand.
Oh my god, yeah.
Come on, I'm trying to look up quizzes.
Oh yeah, it was like finding questions was so hard. Most of those ones I had to write myself because I just like the ones online were just like either fucking impossible or the easiest thing.
I looked up one that's like, what is Boba Fett's ship? And I'm like, he's never going to get the Slave One. And then you were in your story being like, his ship, Slave One. And I was like, woo! Okay, and we're back.
Yep.
When we see him... doesn't have the answer unless you press it. No, we're not back.
No, we're not? Okay.
And we're not back, officially. Bollocks. Come on. scroll down to the bottom. We're about halfway. Fucking hell. According to Chancellor and we're back.
Okay.
According to Chancellor Palpatine, what does Anakin's rage do to him?
I want to say it makes him stronger, but... it gives you focus.
It gives him focus and makes him stronger. I'll give you that, yeah.
All right. So, Ari, for your 3-point question.
Yep.
Hey.
Can I just mop there?
Yeah, no worries.
Is that right?
What... What's Harry?
Did you see that there's a new Loch Ness Monster photo? It's definitely photoshopped.
Thank you.
Nice.
What? That looks like... What even is that? That looks terribly CGI'd.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. Back. Okay. What is Harry's birthday? What's the date?
Oh, it's the same as J.K. Rowling's. Oh, it's the middle of the year, isn't it? I'm going to say June 21st.
Oh,
I knew it was
31st of July.
I knew it was June or July.
Spoke of a boy born at the end of July.
Okay, for this, what is the original Star Wars title for A New Hope?
Star Wars.
Is that your answer?
Star Wars, yes.
I mean, like, not the original, but like the original intended one.
Oh! Okay, alright, okay. It's like The Adventures of Luke it's like this: The Adventures of Luke Skywalker and His Friends, or something like that. It's like Star Wars: The Adventures of Luke Skywalker and His Friends. I'm not sure if is there like an emphasis on the droids or not. No, it can't be. Yeah, okay, I'm going to lock in Star Wars: The Adventures of Luke Skywalker and His Friends.
The answer was Adventures of Luke Starkiller.
Oh!
As taken from the Journal of the Wills.
Yeah, that... Oh, the Wills, okay. Fuck. Alright.
So was that a big no for both of us in that final one? That's a big no
for both of us. I have you tallied up at 9 points.
And out of a possible 12, I think you got
13.
13. Yep, well, you got the last one wrong, and I think you got 2 else wrong. So 8 out of 13.
Harry wins. So we're 1-1.
Susan Bones. Susan Bones.
Yeah, it was that and Veritaserum, which you were like... And Wallenby, which you were like...
Because I'm like, I can picture all these scenes, just not the dumb Latin words they use.
Yeah. Mos Moda.
Yeah, that was the one I was like, David Tennant, why?
Because he screams. Yeah, I just remember because he screams at him when he does it. But I think that was the only time he did it.
Yeah.
But,
the rest of it's just pressing into your wrist.
Yeah. Do you know what this is? Okay. Well, thank you for listening. Fun episode today. Better than last week's.
Was it a fun episode?
This part was fun, not the Dark Empire stuff.
I'm losing it, everyone.
Okay, thanks for watching, guys. See you soon. Bye.
I've been Harry, and you've got mail.
Get that one.
My catchphrase changes every week. My catchphrase changes every week. My catchphrase changes every week. And that is all